Recent weeks in Kashmir have witnessed a surge in attacks on soft targets, and most of them were shot by hybrid terrorists. They are the unlisted radicalized persons who carry out terror strikes and slip back into their routine life. Security forces are considering them as a new threat and challenge in the valley. Recently, Jammu and Kashmir Police apprehended a hybrid terrorist of the Al-Badr terror outfit. A report. One of the core elements of Pakistan's foreign policy that it relentlessly pursues is keep Kashmir tense and burning. Pakistan's plots vis-a-vis India are both sinister and deadly. But having failed in all its diabolical designs, Pakistan has now employed a new, unconventional tactic of using hybrid terrorists to achieve its objectives. Hybrid terrorists are neither typical terrorists who swear allegiance to one or the other terrorist group, nor do they rely on conventional modes of carrying out terrorist attacks. But they are radicalized enough to execute terrorist operations and then easily blend back into society. Lately, there has been a surge in attacks on soft targets across the valley, including in Srinagar, raising alarm among the local populace. Most of these attacks have been executed by pistol-wielding youth who do not appear on the radar of security agencies as recognized terrorists. Recently, security forces managed to apprehend a hybrid terrorist affiliated with the band Al-Badr outfit, identified as Yusuf in Srinagar. During the arrest, police seized incriminating materials including a pistol, 20 live rounds and 2 magazines, indicating the seriousness of his intentions. Preliminary investigations have revealed that Yusuf was involved in terror-related activities in South Kashmir range and had arrived in Srinagar with sinister plans, but he was captured before he could launch his project.
They perform the terrorist activities very rarely. On the face of it, they work in normal jobs, they have normal businesses. In other words, they are as common citizens as the people around in that area. But for 1 or 2 specific operations, they are told to perform and kill people whom the terrorists have in the hit list.
These Pakistan-nurtured hybrid terrorists predominantly target unarmed individuals such as businessmen, activists, off-duty policemen who are unlikely to offer resistance. They skillfully leverage technology and social media platforms to disseminate messages of violence and intimidation. Their modus operandi are a combination of traditional insurgency elements and the sophistication of modern warfare. Security officials say their selection of target is anything but random. Their approach entails careful observation of movement patterns of the target and identifying vulnerable points in their target daily's routine. The individuals responsible for spotting and facilitating attacks might not be on the police list, but they possess the means and intent to carry out killings similar to mercenary shooters hired to eliminate specific targets. As a result, the security forces are grappling with unprecedented challenges in combating these elusive adversaries. The hybrid terrorists operate covertly, skillfully mingling with the civilian population, which makes it extremely difficult for the security forces to identify and neutralize them.
It becomes pretty difficult to identify a person who's going to suddenly spring up as a hybrid terrorist. Whereas for the case of a conventional terrorist, the details of such a person are available with the security forces operating in that area, and the latest electronic surveillance means are employed to keep a tab on him or her, as the case may be. But this luxury is not available for a hybrid terrorist because it is not known till he or she has carried out the attack, and more often than not, such people carry out attacks ensuring that there are no CCTV cameras operating in that area, ensuring that the place where they're carrying out the attack is not a high threat area, as a result of which their appearances are rarely captured. Hence, to counter hybrid terrorism is much more challenging for security forces as compared to capturing a conventional terrorist.
Despite the ongoing turmoil, the communities in Jammu and Kashmir are rallying together, rejecting violence and fostering unity to counter this menacing threat. Education and awareness play vital roles in dismantling the ideology that fuels hybrid terrorism. While the road to peace in Jammu and Kashmir may be fraught with challenges, our collective endeavour, coupled with addressing the root cause, instill hope for a future where tranquility and harmony will prevail and not chaos and violence.